Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show. And hello friends, you're on my Melonfonk channel. In this video we're going to talk about the evolution of Melon Playground from version 16.0 to version 18.0. But before we start the video, as always I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video, and if you want to be in my next video, it's pretty simple. You need to subscribe to the channel, give a like, write your top comment and have a good time watching. 2 months have already passed since the previous video. You can just imagine how fast time flies. And now it's September, many went to school to study, to work, some have finished vacation, and some continue to make videos, including me. Now videos began to come out a little less often, but this is due to the fact that I first of all got sick, and secondly I ran out of ideas for videos, and in principle I want to do something larger, so soon expect very cool videos that I have only in my head, but I will soon realize them and you will be very interesting. Looking at Melon Playground now and how much they have progressed in these 2 months, I can't believe it's the same game. I can now say with firm confidence that the developers of Chalk Playground are moving in the right direction. Their audience is supportive, moving with them, and only getting bigger every day and with every update, which is nothing short of gratifying. And let's dive into the retrospective and go back to the beginning of summer. And let's see what the developers of Melon Playground 16.0 pleased us with. And while it seems like it's been 2 months or more, the voting that the developers added in 16.0 is still on our screens. And it hasn't changed. It's been clear for a long time that the vacuum cleaner won, but for some reason the voting doesn't end. I don't know, maybe the developers still believe that the audience will change their minds and they will add some videos. But I think that's not going to happen. Is going through the same vote, which to me is completely unnecessary. And as we remember, the update 16.0 was quite strange, because if we turn a little further, we can see that in 15.1 removed in principle melons, and frankly speaking it caused a flurry of negative assessments. Later, of course, the developers returned, but now returned in the form of user mods. I do not know why it was done, but honestly it was a rather strange decision. 16.0 fixed it all, of course. 16.0 also added the laser cannon, which I was negative about then and am negative about now. To me it's basically a useless item, and frankly it's not in high demand even now, as I said before. Although the item itself is not bad to be honest, but just to roll it out as the main voting item is strange to me. I don't mind it being in the game. Sometimes you can even dabble with it and make cool mechanisms, as well as a new physical phenomenon, which is the essence of reflection, then it is very cool. Also in update 16.0 they added the BTR and the scooter. And to be honest, as to me this was the most ridiculous addition to the game. After all, the scooter, if you refer to the statistics, is one of the stupidest items there is in Melon Playground. I'm not saying it's not pretty, my point is that it's not in demand, it's realistically just not being put on the map. And basically now the scooter is now the most pointless and useless item. This is my personal opinion, and if you don't agree with it, then you don't need to write about it and shout about it on every corner. And as you may remember, the 16.0 update was one of the hippest updates ever in Melon Playground. I'm not saying it was the best or the coolest, I'm saying it was the most resonant because it was interesting in its own right. They added a scooter, and also removed melons for some reason in 15.1, I think. And returned only in 15.100 and later in 16.0 it somehow all started to look normal. That's why it gathered just a huge amount of popularity. Of course, not without negative assessments from the play market, because the audience Chalk Playground immediately attacked the developers, say you are the worst, why did you do it? Of course the developers fixed everything and became much more pleasant to play. The audience has almost doubled during this period, and in general 16.0 can be recorded as a success just for the wave of popularity that attacked Melon Playground. After 16.0 a few months have passed and the most successful and coolest update in the history of Chalk Playground has been released. And it's not only me who thinks so, most of Melon Playground users also agree with my opinion. It's a very cool update. And why do I think so? First of all, it's cool physics really updated, it became just great. All thanks to the physics of lighting, added really cool just light, you can adjust the light as you want, flashlights, garlands and so on, which are in demand just for everyone is constantly changing the light, just to suit themselves, everyone has their own tastes and preferences, and most importantly diversity, now content can be made just more diverse, real locations have become more interesting, more beautiful, let's say movies have become much more interesting, who is engaged in that produces movies on their channels, and you just think about it, light and lighting is not only what is added to the Melon Playground. From the failed update 15.1 where they removed melons and added a robot to the update that just changed Vectorelno in principle logic Chalk Playground, and for this just want to thank the developers for this just a huge step. Write in the comments your opinion on whether you think so too. And recently the developers rolled out a new update that goes under the numbering 18.0, and frankly this is a failure update, all simply because few items added cool real features. The update is actually not bad, but in addition did not cause so much emotion to say so the average person Chalk Playground. And unfortunately I can't do much content with this update either, simply because it's actually quite boring. And just think about it, this boring update is dedicated to the 2-year anniversary of Chalk Playground, and it's as boring as it can be. I think for a 2-year update, something Vectoreli very cool could have been done. Look at the 17.0 update, it's a really successful cool update. And why does the 18.0 update look so pale? Honestly, I don't understand that logic. I mean, I know the developers of Melon Playground are very talented guys and they can make anything. And why so successful 17.0 and 18.0 is such a failure I can't explain. In this update, the developers have also added old items from previous votes, and that is the fireworks, and it is naturally dedicated to the 2-year anniversary of Chalk Playground. In addition to the fireworks, they have also added various celebratory items such as cake and basically everything. That is, the cake and fireworks is everything that is dedicated to the 2-year anniversary of Chalk Playground. The developers have also added a workshop, which many people just have very badly. The idea itself is very cool, but the realization is not. Mod editor is now working well, it's really convenient to use. Well, is this a bicentennial update? I think it would have been cool if they called this update 17.6, but 18.0 seems weird to me, too small for a global update. Do you feel the same way? Write in the comments? In general, this is the evolution of Melon Playground from 16.0 to 18.0. We touched 3 versions and honestly we can see what a leap of development the developers of Melon Playground have made. This is the end of my video, thank you all for watching, good luck to everyone, bye bye and remember buddy. You are on Melonfonk's channel and as always I'll see you the other day.